Hi, my name is Psychic Tanahoy, and thank you for joining me today. I wanted to talk a little bit today about karma. It seems like there's a lot of misunderstanding about karma, and I want to kind of clear that up and let people know exactly what it means exactly. We hear the word karma, and I'm sorry to say, but a lot of psychics, a lot of my peers, well, they're not my friends, but peers I see on the internet, always talk about karma as being this bad thing, like it's a curse or something like that. And that's just not the case. I want to clear up karma once and for all and give you an understanding of exactly what it means. Karma is like a scale. Karma literally means it's kind of the biblical concept of uh, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. And the idea of karma is the actions that we take. It's karma is based on Middle East on Eastern philosophy. It started in India, and karma is based on the belief of the actions that you do in this life will carry with you and have an effect on what kind of life you will have in future lifetimes. So, that itch won't go away. Sorry about that. So, what happens with karma is a lot of psychics say, oh, bad karma, bad karma. That's all you ever hear about. But actually, it's karma is either negative or positive. Let me explain it to you. Karma is like a scale, okay? So, when you come into this life, you start with a perfectly balanced, my hands aren't balanced, perfectly balanced scale. And when you do good deeds, you will have the scale go this way. When you have bad deeds, you'll have the scale go this way. The nature of karma is to always seek balance. So, in the seeking of balance is going to create the effects or the consequences, positive or negative. So, if you do something good and the scale is coming back to rebalance itself, you get a wave of good things coming. If it's bad, as the scale's rebalancing itself, you get a wave of not so good things coming. So understand karma is neutral. It is neither good nor bad. It's not to punish you. It is a universal law that was set into place before any of us were ever thought of. And so karma is based on the actions that you do, what you say, will you'll be affected by them, will come back to you tenfold. So if you do a good thing, tenfold of good will come back. If you do something bad, tenfold of bad will come back. So I want you to understand that karma is not punishment, because we often hear people talk about, oh, he's got his, oh boy, I wonder if he believes in karma because he's got some bad karma coming. I've rarely ever heard anyone say, boy, I hope that woman believes in karma that donated all that money because she's got a lot of good karma coming. Never hear that. It's always negative. But actually, that's the case. The good things that you do, nothing that you do goes unnoticed. There's something called the Akashic Records, which those of you that are on my email list know about. I've explained in detail. Akashic Records or Akashic Records, however you want to say it. The Akashic Records are ethereal records that exist in the ethereal realms, not above us, but around us. And everything that you've done in this life and all your other lifetimes, every thought, every action, every deed that you've ever done or had is recorded there. It's very similar to the Christian concept of Judgment Day. When we die, we'll stand before the Lord and we'll be judged. Well, the Eastern or more of the karmic understanding of that is that when we die, the moment we die or after we die, we review our Akashic records. And in those records, we get to see everything we've done in all lifetimes. So as I understand, as my guides tell me, it flashes before us in the blink of an eye, everything we've experienced. And we absorb it and we experience it all over again in just seconds. And so after we experience that, we then go and meet with our master teachers. We live in the spirit world before we reincarnate, depending on what we've done or haven't done in past lives. After reviewing our Akashic records, we meet with our master guides and teachers and we decide what we're going to come back to this earth to experience. But that's just a that's kind of a diversion as I digress there, but it's very much tied into the idea of karma. So I do want you to understand that karma is not always negative. Karma is positive. Um, I see a lot of people that have very good fortune in their lives. It seems like they were born under the right star, so to speak. Well, they've got good karma. They're doing probably very good things in this life for people, helping people, just thoughtless people, and they've probably done a lot of good things in their past lives too. Now, if you are having a lot of struggles in this lifetime, you may be experiencing some bad karma or negative karma from past life. The good news is, that's the bad news. The good news is there are things that you can do to balance out that karma so that you stop experiencing the bad. If you're having bad failed relationships, like I talked about in the last video, love relationships, if you're having a lot of financial problems throughout your life, if you're having problems in work all the time, or anything that's a repeating theme in your life, is a sign that it's past life related. And during a reading, what I can do with you, if you've had readings from me before, or if you haven't and you decide to have a reading, there are mantras, which are words that you repeat, old ancient words, among other things, that I can show you how to do to balance out the karma. Sometimes it can burn off the karma, depending what it is, and you won't be experiencing it anymore. You can quit experiencing it. Or you can make it a lot easier. But be careful again. I have to say this. I said it in the last video. I say it in this one. Be careful of gypsies. Those people on street corners. Every city in America, every country in the world has them. The sign out front, palm reading, Ms. Edna, whatever. Tell all, see all, $25, come see your future. Those are gypsies. There's not one of those anywhere in the country that is legitimate. Check out psychic scams on the internet. Do a search on psychic scams and you can read all about it. But those people are not real, but those people prey on you and me, people that are afraid, because when you go in, they tell you, they lure you in with a cheap price, $25, and the average person over time ends up spending about 10 grand, has been my experience. Be careful. So there's no magical fix. But like for me, for example, when I do a reading, there's no extra charge for giving you mantras or telling you what to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. You come to me for help. I'm supposed to help you. There's no extra charge for candles or, well, I'll tell you a little bit more, but I've got to burn these incense, or you got to buy these things. No, that's not. If you get into a psychic's office anywhere, even if they don't have a sign out front, and they tell you they can burn us, you've got a curse or spell, and if you pay them extra money for certain things, they can remove it. Run out that door. Don't even pay. Just run out the door. Hang up the phone. They're con artists. Trust me, they're con artists. I'm telling you the truth. And if you're one of those con artists watching this, well, you know you're a con artist, and I'm glad I'm exposing you. So be careful, because I had a client that got took for $100,000. I could go on with stories about this, and the reason they don't get caught is A, people usually get embarrassed to tell. Just be careful, because they give people like me a bad name, and I don't like it. Okay, I hope you had a great day or having a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. And also, something I forgot to tell people. Okay, here's the promotion part. Go to my website, say hi, visit it. Go to my blog, please, AuthenticPsychicReadings.net. AuthenticPsychicReadings.net. I just started this because I enjoy writing, but I don't get many comments or visits. And so I'd like you to go there and write a comment if you like it. Tell me what you'd like to hear about, and I'll write things you like to hear. I just enjoy writing. And you can follow me on Twitter. And I want to tell you something I forget to tell people. Go to my website, tanahoy.com, and it's a crappy site. Please excuse it, please. It's very crappy because you can't find your way around. It's very confusing. I got a new site almost finished, and it'll be nice because you can find your way around. Very easy. So I designed it that way. So, but if you go to my crappy site, tanahoy.com, my new site will be tanahoy.com, just look different. So, but if you go to my site now, my crappy site, on the very front it says free psychic newsletter or Tana's newsletter, just put your name there and an email address. Now you don't get a confirmation, so make sure you type the email correct or you won't get on my list. And I'll send you my email newsletter. And I have lots of great tips on stuff like this in there. So if you enjoy these videos, you'll love my newsletter. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. It's free. And don't worry, I hate spam as much as you do. I don't sell or give my list to anybody because I work too hard to get you to trust me to join it. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Have a great day.